Freshman Republican Representative Madison Cawthorn apparently does not have enough to do as a sitting member of the United States House of Representatives, so he decided this week the best use of his time was to actually go and crash school board meetings in his home state of North Carolina. And of course, once he crashes the meetings, gets the microphone, he decides that he's going to ramble on about nonsense that makes no sense and address individuals who aren't even at the school board meetings. On Monday evening, he attends a school board meeting in North Carolina, Richmond. And this is what he says. He addresses the governor, who again wasn't at the meeting, but he starts ranting and raving to the governor. Here's what he says. You are not the king and we are not your subjects. We the people will not bow to you. We will not accept your edicts. North Carolinians have had enough. Then he goes on, and this was actually from a different school board meeting last week. Here's what he said. Tyrants thrive when freedom is sacrificed on the altar of safety. Unbridled executives yearn for a fearful populace because power is found in fear. I believe King George III would be immensely proud of Governor Roy Cooper. He's wanting to state with an iron fist, liberty be damned. He went on to say, stop using my constituents' children as political pawns. Educate them, don't indoctrinate them. Stop forcing people to co-parent with the government. Now, here's the thing. Cawthorn himself does not have any kids in school. Cawthorn is also not a product of the public school system. He was homeschooled, and, you might be able to tell that already. No offense, homeschoolers, but Madison Cawthorn's not making you look very good. He also dropped out of college after his first semester because his grades, apparently, according to reports, were not very good. So this is a guy who doesn't really have what you would consider in the United States a proper education. He doesn't. And he shows up at these school board meetings last week, this week. He's supposed to be going to even more later this week because, again, I guess that's all he knows how to do now. And he's ranting and raving about nonsense, things he doesn't even understand. All because he doesn't want kids to wear masks when they go to school. Because apparently that's co-parenting with the federal government. Here's the problem, Madison, and I'll use small words so you can understand it. You see, when it comes to issues of public health, the government has what's known as police powers. And they can use these powers to put certain rules in place in order to protect the health, safety, and welfare of their residents. Putting a mask mandate in place is using those police powers because it is their job as the person in charge of that state to protect everyone inside of it. You may not like it, but that's neither here nor there. Your opinion of it does not change what the law says is possible. Do you understand that? Am I getting through to you at all here, Madison? Because I really don't think I am. And I think you're being intentionally obtuse about this issue because you think it plays well with your low information voters. And let's be honest, if you voted for Madison Cawthorn, I'm sorry, but you're a low information voter, folks. Here's the thing about Madison Cawthorn. He is already facing some pretty stiff primary challengers. Republicans are lining up to challenge him next year. So the guy has a tough road ahead of him, and the more he goes out there and makes himself look like an absolute idiot, the worse it is for him. So there's a good chance that Cawthorn could end up being a one-term guy, and let's hope that happens because, man, this guy is too stupid to be serving in the U.S. House of Representatives. Also, worth noting, Cawthorn is also currently being called out by his own constituents for, ignoring the fact that they just had massive storms move through the region that caused a lot of devastation. He didn't even tweet about it. till I think like a couple days after it actually happened. Then he tried to say, well, during the thing is not the time to... No, you're an idiot. You wanted to go out there, make a scene, cause a spectacle of yourself, but when people actually needed you to do something, like most Republicans, you disappeared, Madison. You were given the opportunity to step up. You were given the opportunity to show that you actually did give a damn, and you blew it because you would rather engage in this performative theater than actually have to do your job. And I hope they vote you out for it.